Hello Chocs and Chocettes, no one in between, Chocolo here for another video review. This time we have the Bounty Secret Centre biscuits. And apparently they're new, but I'm quite sure they're not because someone recommended these to me about a year and a half ago. It's taken me quite some time to get around to them, so I do apologise. And please do leave a comment to whoever that was, because it's very difficult to negotiate YouTube's comments really at the best of times. But yeah, I finally got around to it because I couldn't find it until now really. Yeah, so I finally found it. So, but as I say, someone had seen these a long time ago. I think it might be new in, I don't know, Tesco, wherever I got it from. But yeah, they're definitely not new. But yeah, so what are they? Well, basically, yeah, it's sort of like I guess like a, well, a Secret Centre biscuit. Well, there's a biscuit version, I guess, of sort of various, I think Cadbury's do biscuit versions of their products, and these are basically biscuit versions of I guess, Mars products, ones you get in sort of celebrations. So there's Galaxy ones, I think, as well, and obviously Bounty. I'm not sure if there's Mars and Twix ones and things, but if not, they might be coming on the way. So yes, I think I've reviewed the Galaxy ones and done many other reviews as well. So at the time recorded, I've done about 670 videos, most of them reviews, but at least, well, almost all of them reviews basically. So in this corner here, after you've liked this video and subscribed to my channel, please check it out because it will contain a playlist of all my other reviews. So yeah, so if you like this one, check those out and hopefully you'll like those too. And also I have, yeah, basically I've got quite a lot of stuff going on. I've got a YouTube member program going on as well. So if you want exclusive videos, so I'll review other things like crisps, hot drinks, chocolate spreads, cereals, things like this. Yeah, if you fancy something a bit different from my channel and you like my videos, so check those out because it helps support the channel and give you something back as well. So that'd be hugely appreciated. Yeah, so on with the review. Yeah, so on with the review. Yeah, so yeah, I've been quite excited about these ones. I think they look quite nice. So basically, Bounty's, for those who don't know, it's a coconut sort of filled bar covered in chocolate basically. So these are obviously the biscuit versions of them. So it says crisp biscuits filled with coconut flavoured cream and covered in milk chocolate. So coconut flavoured cream. Yeah, so I don't know if that's what Bounty is. I always thought it was coconut. And I've never been a massive coconut fan eating on its own. It always tastes a bit like eating shredded paper. I've always it goes between my teeth. I never really liked the sensation of it. So I'm a bit dubious about these. But I do like sort of coconut in cooking and things like Peshwari naans and things like that. I've always in breads and things like that. I quite like it there. So I do like coconut as a concept. It's just sometimes in its chocolate delivery I've never been a big fan. So we'll see if these are any better. Yeah, so the official description is crisp biscuits filled with coconut flavoured cream and covered in milk chocolates. Milk chocolate contains milk solids 14% minimum and cocoa solids 25% minimum. Yeah, there we go. Contains cereals containing gluten, see ingredients in bold. Yeah, so it's got other things. May contain nuts as well. So we've got per biscuit, 16.5 grams. It's 89 calories, 5 grams of fat, 2.9 of which are saturated. So 89 calories, 5 grams of fat, 2.9 of which are saturated. And Mars Wrigley Confectionery Island, it says. Yeah, so, and then, oh yes, UK post as well. Mars Wrigley Confectionery UK Limited, yeah. Yeah, and then per 100 grams, we've got 542 calories, 30.5 grams of fat, 17.9 of which are saturates. So quite interesting, Yeah, so does it have palm oil in it? Lots of these do. Yeah, vegetable oils, palm, rapeseed, yeah, so, there we go, yeah. Not very nice. I don't know how many biscuits are per pack. I imagine it's possibly 8, does it say? Yeah, portions per pack 8 times 16.5 grams. And 16.5 grams is a biscuit. Yeah, so portions per pack 8 and 8 times 16.5 grams. And it says per biscuit 16.5 grams on the calorie information. So yeah, the whole thing is 132 grams as well. Bit of flourishes on the side. There's one of those biscuits products in a tray, so it's always going to be a bit deceptive. Yeah. I get why they do it really, but obviously it's not in a typical biscuit pack where they're side by side. It's a bit more of a luxurious biscuit. This one. Yeah, it looks very nice. It doesn't say a taste of paradise on it. I'm sure that used to be the slogan for Bounty. Yeah, well, there's still lots to part there. I guess it's about suitable that it's got palm oil and has a palm tree on it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, let's give it an open. See what it looks like. Let's do it. Okay, once I gave these Bounty Secret Centre biscuits an open, hopefully I'm censored, fingers crossed I am. Apologies if I'm not, it's hard for me to tell. Yeah, let's give these an open then. So there should be 8 biscuits in here in a tray. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so quite Yeah, very definitely a coconut smell coming from them. So you can see, here's what we're up against. So these sort of round, quite chunky biscuits. Tire tracks on the bottom, yes. So they've been on the conveyor belt. So yes, let's give them a measure then. So yeah, it's about 4.8 centimeters wide. Height. So the diameter is about a centimeter tall as well. Yeah, but the entire tray, you know, is it's 22 and a half centimeters. So, but each biscuit, what was it? About 4.8 was it at the bottom? Yeah, about 4.7 I think. Yeah, the top is a bit less. 4.5, but yeah, so say 4.8. Was that 9.6? 9.6, 18, 19.2. So 19.2 centimeters roughly. You know, whereas it's 22 and a half. So we lost about 4 centimeters there. So it's well over 4.3 something like that. So yeah, in width, you know, and obviously as well, you know, they're not as wide as this either. So they're at 4.8 or something, and the whole thing is here 5.5. So again, we're losing quite a lot there as well. So yeah, 4.7 and a 5.5. So it's almost a centimetre gain as well on the height of it. So yeah, so basically we've lost about 4 centimetres on the width and about a centimetre on the height. So you know, so if you times it by, so it's 1 centimetre, 2, 3, 4, 4 centimetres there, another 4, 8 centimetres. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's it could definitely fit, you know, another couple of biscuits in here. Yeah, so a bit disappointing, isn't it? But it's always the way, you know, with the surface area, that is. Okay, let's take one out. Let's say it's rough maths. That's rough maths. It could be wrong, but yeah, let's give them a bit of a cut. So, okay, yeah. So it's quite nice there. You can see there's sort of like obviously the coconut cream in the middle. Bit more, yes, it's literally, it's not. It doesn't look very fibrous like coconut normally does, like it does on the front there. You can kind of see the chunks of coconut lifting out. It looks very smooth. In fairness, just say it'll be a coconut cream. And cream is spelled C-R-E-A-M, so yeah, for what it's worth. My theory was that when it was spelled C-R-E-M-E, it wasn't really cream, so I don't know. Not sure about that anymore. But yeah, so from looking at it, you see it's a sort of thick chocolate top and a sort of biscuit bottom, I think, as well. So yeah, and just like crisp biscuits filled with coconut flavoured cream and covered in milk chocolate. And you can kind of slightly see the difference in texture between the bottom and the top. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, okay, well, all very nice. It smells quite coconutty. I think we should see how they taste though, shouldn't we? So let's do it. Let's give them a taste. Okay, everyone, so I gave these Bounty Secret Santa biscuits a taste. New apparently, but I'm sure they've been around for quite some time. But it says it's new on there, so who knows. So yeah, the sell-by date is definitely 4 for the 1st, 2021. Okay, so I'll take a brand new one that's not been chopped one in half before. Let's take a full one here. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a taste. There's definitely a crunch to it. The bottom of it's very definitely biscuity. It's quite a sort of creamy chocolate top as well. Bit of a weird one, this one, actually. I'm not sure what to make of it. I think the chocolate cream at the top of well, it's not chocolate cream, but the chocolate is very creamy, and it really it doesn't work well with the coconut. Really, it kind of, you know, you've got like the cream of the coconut, but the chocolate's quite creamy as well, quite soft, you know. The biscuit's nice at the bottom. That sort of crunch. Here's a little bit of the outline of what it is. The biscuit's kind of like a dome around the edge of the outside here. So this bit here is like a bit of cracked top. All this is biscuit basically. It's covered in chocolate. It's very crunchy. The top of it, here, this bit here, this topper, it's a very sort of creamy chocolate. Yeah. I think it detracts from the coconut because you just got this creamy chocolate mixing in with the coconut cream, and you can't really. It just feels like a sort of sickly mess, really. I mean, you can't really distinguish the coconut very well. So I've taken off the. There you go. I've taken off the. So basically, what you've got here is you've got the coconut cream in the dish of biscuit. So all that you can see there is chocolate covered biscuit, and this bit here that I've taken off is the chocolate, and it's very creamy. Yeah, it might work well with something else, but it feels almost like a centre in itself, like a chocolate cream centre almost. Whereas in this one, you're meant to have the coconut is meant to be the centre. About the topper, the chocolate cream topper thing, whatever it is, it's actually not too bad. You can enjoy the coconut cream there. It doesn't taste very coconutty though, I wouldn't say. But nevertheless, you get it. And you get the crunch of the biscuit, but otherwise it's just too much. And that chocolate cream really ruins it. Got a cup of coffee here. Let's just dunk it in just for, for the sake of it. Let's see. Not bad. It's not a biscuit though, so it's not sort of dramatically improved by it. It's it just kind of melts the chocolate. No, yes, it does taste nice, but it's quite creamy as it is. So I'll say because that chocolate topper is just a bit too creamy. I have reviewed the other secret centres they did before. I think the Galaxy ones, and I don't know if it worked better then because the centre had caramel in it. From what I remember anyway. So they weren't really in contrast with each other too much in that case. But in this one, they definitely are, and it's just too sickly that top. It just doesn't need that top. And when I took it away before, and I was able to just remove it and just have the, let's say the coconut cream with none of the sort of creamy chocolate top. So like this, I've made a mess of it, but you get the gist. That's a lot better. And so this topper here, it's just too creamy. It's not very pleasant at all. So if this was the cream itself in the biscuit, then maybe, but having it on top of it, it's too much. Yeah. It's surprising actually because I quite the bouncy part. I think it doesn't really the cream. Coconut cream doesn't really taste very coconutty. To be honest with you, so you might be a bit put off by that as well. I didn't really think. I'm not a big coconut fan, as I say. I wasn't really getting much of a coconut taste from it at all. But nevertheless, it is quite creamy. But I'm not getting a massive coconut taste, as I say. So this is quite disappointing for me. I think the coconut is just not very coconutty in it. And the sort of cream on the top, that sort of chocolate cream, which is meant to be chocolate, it's just too creamy, just the topper of it. The bit surrounding the biscuit's fine, but the bit over on the top of it is just too creamy. It's a too creamy sort of type of chocolate. It totally detracts and is in contrast. It works against the sort of coconut cream, and it's just it just makes it too sickly, and you can't taste the coconut. You can't really taste the coconut anyway, because it's quite very subtle, it's more just of a texture, the creamy texture. But unless you've got no chance with that sort of chocolate cream on the top. So I think it's going to be a 2 out of 5, I think, for me. I think you'd be disappointed, I think, if you're a Bounty fan with this one. It just doesn't taste coconutty enough, and it's just too sickly with that sort of creamy chocolate top. The biscuit part's nice, and the Bounty part's not too bad either. So they just didn't have that sort of, as I say, that chocolate cream top, or that chocolate top that's very creamy. It'll be a lot better, but I still think it'd be quite average, but it would definitely be better than the 2. But I think with that, it's just too sickly, and it just doesn't work with that on top of it. But nonetheless, if you can get rid of that top and just have it with the biscuit, which is a nice biscuit and it's crunchy, and there's enough of it, just without that sort of like, sort of creamy type chocolate on the top. So there you go. So I've just literally just cut it off there. You can see I've just cut it off and got rid of it. I just, you know, yeah. So there's still a bit in there, but that'll be enough, I think. See, there wasn't much. Yeah. And that's a lot better. It's still not very coconutty, but at least you can taste it. Whereas this bit on the top, it just ruins it. Yeah. It's more like a centre in itself, that. You know, so if it was a chocolate centre, I think it'd be fine. You know, a chocolate cream centre. Yeah. Yeah. So I think with just like this, it'd be a 3 out of 5 for me. But I think you'd still be disappointed because, especially if you're a Bounty fan, it just doesn't really taste coconutty at all. You don't have that sort of coconut texture and taste that you normally get in a Bounty either. It just doesn't taste like it. It's more, as I say, it's just a cream, and it doesn't really taste of coconut. So it's very disappointing on many levels, this really. And that's why I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Yeah. Never mind, but let me know what you think, guys, if you've had this one, if you think it's really nice, and if you're a Bounty fan, if you really like it. But for me, as I say, I think it would miss the mark even with Bounty fans myself. But let me know what you think. I'm not a massive Bounty fan, so yeah, be interested to hear what you think. So yeah, please leave a comment or free and let me know. Yeah, and like my videos, as I say, as always, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon if you can, and the YouTube member program for exclusive videos, cereals, hot chocolate drinks, crisps, things like this. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.